All right, thanks for coming today. I have some information on how to transition your base to the side wall of the basket. This is a sort of a normal transition here where you'll see a curve. If you just take your spokes and start pointing them upwards as you weave and you don't add any more, you'll end up with this curve. You can also use that to your advantage like this and do a very slight curve, in this case halfway up the side of the basket, and then you don't even really see where the transition is. But what a lot of people have been asking me about is how to do the sharp edge on the bottom, where you immediately go from the flat base up to the side of the basket. And I thought of this when I was reading a book on willow basketry. And you'll see another example here where I basically transitioned immediately to 180 degrees about and back on itself. That's pretty extreme. You probably don't really want to do that most of the time. So I was looking at this basket book on willow weaving, and there was a bit in there about upsetting the spokes and turning the spokes upward. So here's a base that I've been working on, and the spokes are nicely spaced, and it's ready to go. I have my weavers on the outside here on the visible side of the basket, and I'm going to move them to the inside as step one of this upsetting of the spokes process to get that sharp edge. So now we're going to basically pick any spoke that's not the one where we just moved the weavers in. Any spoke is fine, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to flip the whole piece over so you're looking at the inside. And you see where the weavers are coming to the inside there. And we'll just pick any spoke, it doesn't matter. The upsetting process will turn these spokes, vertically like this. So when you take this first spoke, you want to leave a little bit of a loop here, and you'll see why at the end, but you're basically just going to take the spoke that you chose and put it around the next spoke or behind the next spoke, depending on how you look at it there. So it just goes right behind there. And then you're going to take it, the spoke that's left sticking out, and go behind the next one. And that's it. You got it. So there's a little bit more to it than that, but essentially you're just going to keep going behind, and then you're going to pull it nice and tight. Um, and I will say that I thought that I invented this, and I still think I may have, but people have been weaving baskets for tens of thousands of years, and I pretty much guarantee someone else is already doing this, but I just had never seen it before. And when you upset the spokes like this, it's UPSETT with two T's. So anyone who watches this who knows why there are two T's, please do leave a comment because I don't know. But you're setting those spokes up. Okay, and now as we're getting to the end here, you can see we just have a couple more to go. And just keep doing like you're doing. You put the left one behind the right one and pull it tight. And then to get this last one behind the first one, it just goes through the loop. And you can picture if that one were sticking out, you're doing the same thing as if it were sticking out. Then to close the loop, just pull on the spoke, the first spoke to close that loop. And you can push around on it here, and you can pull them some more to kind of clean it up a bit if you want. But that is basically it. Now we have turned a 90-degree corner and gotten a nice sharp edge there by working the spokes that way. We can bring the weavers back to the outside, just like this, and you're ready to weave. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click on the bell to get more notifications in the future.